saw the trio you're looking for. They were talking to Tulok the Tailor, right over there. Now don't block my view!
The stranger with the Orion and Nausicaan. Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the western slums. Garad hangs out over there. You should speak to him. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right...
A stranger, Orion, and a Nausicaan. Is this a joke? Yeah, I saw them. They went into that back alley. They seemed to be in a rush, and now I can see why. Garad is always happy to help warriors of the Empire.
You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
According to the logs, the last transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we do not hurry, our prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go.
You interested in buying a slightly used ship? Oh yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle, and he seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge.
I'm disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He is a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning, every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid targ. As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, you've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kahless said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest...
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded. Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire. The beacons are as plain as... Curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors. I extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it. Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished. On that, you have my word as a Starfleet officer.
It is unfortunate the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was in there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent. But there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. There is work to...
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rura Penthe, the Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior. Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories of the great Klingon heroes.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe Penal Colony. You do not have authorization to land. My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council see? There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants? Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulation. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours. Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. There have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead.
Halt! Where do you think you're going?
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rura Penthe are frozen into the ice. But don't let me my guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for you dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Go. See for yourself. You will only find the Patak dumped here.
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can, and they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs. Because I'm not a Batak like the Warden and his cousin Rodek. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Ura Pinthe? The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone's sent to this hole. Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a Koch... Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive. The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I'm a Klingon warrior with the information you need.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded Targ. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule. And you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield. In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry. Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs. They must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners. I'm a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason. You've clearly never read the words of Chancellor Gordon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another? The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to threats. There he is!
Impressive. Your determination is... There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act. Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Alexander, I'm sorry, Kimtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kimtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Bohr system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in. And find the proof that Worf will want.
I don't. He and I have never met, but as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize.
I don't care if you trust me. Kimtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
The only threat you should be worried about is me. You're a miserable Canute. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but but you've meddled in the affairs of the House of Torg. I don't care if Kimtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum.
Enemy targets on center. Personal shield losing power.
If Rodek could find us, we can expect more guards soon. If that Batok Rodek could catch up to us, then the Warden and his men will soon find us as well. You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us. There is a bluff to the southeast. We must hurry before the Warden and his men catch up to us. Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council. Look up ahead. The Warden and the guards are approaching.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Jempak's representatives have done here today, they will be enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So, before I kill, what am I forgetting, Tosan? Your report on Warden Kratok and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Rura Penthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.